competition is over, but to see what all four of you think about this, given everything that's said. And that's, as we look forward to the elections this fall, the 2018 elections, what do you think that voters should keep in mind as they work through and work with and expose themselves to social media? I'll start with you, Roger, on that.
So I think that the core issues to look for is that the Cambridge Analytica data set is still out there. The playbook is out there for how to use it. In fact, in certain geographies like Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Florida, North Carolina, and Virginia, you know, the votes are going to be tight enough that voter suppression can be incredibly effective from that tool. We would anticipate that the Russian focus will be on denial of service attacks on counties to try to prevent the voter rolls from being available in election offices, to try to prevent election machinery and all that, you know, power grid blackouts, that sort of thing. We don't know that this is going to happen, but this is the kind of stuff we have to watch out for. And then each of us, the most important thing to know is this is mostly about voter suppression. So we all have to vote. Please vote for whoever you want to vote for, but everybody should vote. The problem in America is that we've become consumers, right? In 2000, it began in the 50s, right? But by 2001, after 9/11, the argument for what we should do to be good citizens to go out and shop, right? Facebook didn't invent the consumer focus. They arrived late in it and took advantage of it and took it to another level. And so when you go out there, just remember, we got to vote. We got to actually participate. We got to care. And thank you to all of you for caring enough to come and be part of this, whichever way you voted. I mean, they did an amazing job, right? I mean,
that's what I mean by showing respect for that.
I mean, that was a hard thing to argue, and they did a brilliant job, right?
And back to the question I asked about the 2018 elections. What would be your advice, Emily?
Diversify your sources. Don't just read Facebook.
And Jeff?
My fondest hope for both media and Facebook and Twitter is that they can help make strangers less strange. That the notion of the other is what has been demonized, not only in the US, but also in Europe. And so reach out to someone who is not like you, whether it's on Facebook or whether it's in person, and do so with an open hand. If we can't do that, then we are kind of screwed.
Yeah, I worry perpetually about how we're ever going to back ourselves out of the mess that we're in. Because sometimes it feels like we've just fallen into such a deep social ditch where what Jeff is describing, where the lack of interaction with people who we disagree with, the way in which everything, it's not just Facebook but and social media, but the way in which we geographically have sorted ourselves out. And then there's this whole question of civility that has come up in recent days, which I find to, you know, I will get dinged by my people on social media for saying this, but I worry that we've lost, we need to find a way to recover a discourse that aims at persuasion, that does not view the people on the other side as somehow less than human. And that's not going to happen this election, unfortunately.